Make Pop it off at your...
Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
A mic is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too. Hello and welcome to Just Us Thinking. I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are, I think we're prepared to amuse people.
I think we are too. Yeah.
All right, so prepare to be amused. That's our show.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some people and how they kind of annoy us.
Yeah.
I actually had one today.
Did you?
Yeah. She called me.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
She called me to make this reservation, and she was like, well, she needs to travel from wherever to wherever on this date. And I'm like, okay, well, what date? And she's like, I don't know, let me go find that email again. I'm like, really? You couldn't have it up while you called me?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now I have the same problem at work. So
Yeah.
I'll get someone and I'm like, hey, thank you for calling. What's your account number?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that.
No.
Okay. Well then what's your social, or I don't like giving that over the phone. Okay. I get it. I don't like giving my social over the phone.
Yeah. Most of the time they have like automated things that can pick that stuff up by your phone number.
Yeah. But then, do you have the VIN number? Well, I'm driving the car. I can't look at the VIN right now.
If you're driving
Why
the
were
car,
you calling me?
You shouldn't be calling me.
Well, so when you call, when I call a bill or something like that, there's a verification process that everybody has to go through.
Right.
I don't care what company it is, there's a verification process.
Yeah.
Be prepared for that verification process. Don't sit there and say, well, you guys called me. No. We may have called you because you weren't paying your bill.
Yeah.
But now you're returning that phone call because you ignored that goddamn phone call. And now you're not prepared for the phone call. Or, I'm calling to make a payment. Yeah, great. I'll get you over to our automated system. Well, I don't have my checkbook. Well, then you're not going to make a goddamn payment, are you?
No.
Why don't you go get your checkbook and let's just do this shit.
I know, you just always, whenever you called anybody, you always had your checkbook or your debit card ready to go.
Yeah.
People just don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm calling to get some information. Okay. I want to know this. Oh, yes, this is. Oh, hold on. Let me get a pen.
Yeah.
You call me for information and you don't have a pen and paper ready to write this shit down? If you can remember it, great. But if you're calling me to get information, and here's a stupid shit that I can't stand. Mm-hmm. I'll get a call. She goes, I just called and she told me, but I forgot it, so I was calling to get it back. If you wrote it down, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
Now you got to call in, and now you're wasting my time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Have a pen and paper ready to go when you're ready to go.
I know, whenever I call somebody, I always have my little notebook and a pencil.
Yeah, it's just, or you're going to call in. I need a payment. Well, you can't just think what the payment's going to be and make it. Okay, it doesn't work that way. We're not at that technology of a level here yet. Yeah, it just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So now she says some people do this. Now I'm going to give everybody an insight into my life. So Mikey, roll that camera out a little bit. Let's get everybody on here. So Mikey, we're talking about being prepared, okay?
Yeah.
So Mikey has tests coming up in school, right?
I do.
Have you studied at home for any of these tests?
At home, no.
So you're studying a little bit at school,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Do you think you're 100% prepared for these tests?
I would say I feel pretty confident on them, yeah.
Rebecca, have at him.
I know tomorrow I have a quiz.
Oh yeah.
Or no, a test, actually.
Okay.
And it's over
Did you
the...
study for that one?
Actually, because I've been following along in the play, and we've read the play and watched the movie, I actually know what's going on in there for one. So
What
I
is it?
actually... It's the Crucible.
Okay.
So we're reading the Crucible and how the Salem witch trials and how people were wrongly accused of being witches.
Yep.
Okay.
They should have prepared better spells.
Yeah.
Might not have got hung.
Maybe not.
Just saying. And
Make
then,
the rope break up.
yep. So Mikey doesn't like to. This is the first time he's actually prepared because we jump his ass for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
normally.
He's prepared because,
I have good parents.
well, that's debatable.
Yeah.
Well-
Because he says that on camera, but in his room he cusses us out at night. His goddamn parents make me study. You know, so I have to deal with constantly on him getting him prepared, and then, Rebecca, you're coming.
Yeah.
So we'll pull up to McDonald's. We'll just say McDonald's, and we start to order. And Mikey has his order in. I have my order in. Rebecca will tell them our order and then say, and I'll have a...
Well,
Hold on one moment,
wait a minute.
please.
That's one, because you guys just eat the same thing every damn time we go there. And two, I'm like, maybe I want to try something different.
Do you do something different?
Sometimes.
No, you don't.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
don't.
do.
You generally have like two options. It's either I want the chicken strips or the fish.
Is he wrong?
I mean, kind of. I mean, it just depends. Like, I want to. If I'm in the mood, I want to try something different. Or like, I thought about it and I was like, oh, no, I don't want that anymore.
If we go to McDonald's, you get nuggets.
Or a hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not a hamburger, actually.
Or the McChicken.
It's the McChicken.
Yeah. She either gets the McChicken or chicken nuggets.
Or a hamburger.
Very rarely do you get a
Yeah,
hamburger.
but sometimes I want to change it up.
You don't ever get a
Okay,
hamburger.
so here's my problem.
I do too.
Do you,
Sure.
those are
Sure.
the three things at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
We know we're on our way to McDonald's. Hey, let's go to McDonald's. Okay, let's go. That menu hasn't changed. That's the same goddamn menu it's had forever. Those three items that you mentioned are always on there. You couldn't figure out what you want on the way there. You had to wait till you had to stare at the menu and look at it for...
So it's not like it's actually fast or anything. You're going to be waiting anyway, so who cares?
You see what I have to deal with?
No, the main reason it's called fast food is so it's fast.
Yeah.
You want to
but-
get in and get out, so you want to know what you have to order, so that way
Yeah,
you
but
can
if
place
you
it in
make
when you
yourself,
get
like,
there.
if you order really fast, you're going to wait. So why does it matter?
But here's our point, though.
I mean-
Rebecca, you always... It doesn't matter where we go. You are the last person to order.
So
Always. You never know what you want. You could be staring at the menu. The waitress comes over, and all of a sudden now you have to look at your options.
Olive Garden, me,
Yep.
my dad, your dad orders, and then
Yep.
you order last, because you always say, can you skip me and come back to me?
Yep.
okay. So the time maybe I changed my mind. By the time it happens, I change my mind.
We would like you to be better prepared for these encounters.
When you sit in a restaurant, they, give you time to look over the menu so you're prepared to order when they come back.
Okay.
It's not wrong.
It's like you order the same thing every time, so I can't help it.
Because I like to have habit, and I don't like to be the last one ordering and having them stand there for an awkward amount of time.
Right.
Okay.
and then the whole room is silent while you are just sitting there looking at the menu, and they're just standing there like, are you gonna say something?
the the problem we have is you do it everywhere and it always comes, and it's only with food really that you do it. I don't know why, but if it's a restaurant and it involves food, you have to take your sweet ass time to figure out what everything else. Like when we go to the grocery store, grab, get this, and go. And it's like you're prepared for the grocery store. You will grab the stuff, and we're not prepared.
Well, let's talk about your shopping
Yeah,
habits.
we're not.
Me
and you are not prepared for the store.
No, you'll run our ass over with a shopping cart if we don't move fast enough.
Right, because you guys take too damn long.
We don't.
I generally know what I want in there. Not all the time, but I generally know what I want in there.
Yeah.
But like even with Christmas shopping, you're horrible to go Christmas shopping with.
I'm horrible to go Christmas shopping with.
Exactly.
That's because
I don't know what
to find a good gift for everybody.
You have to find Christmas shopping is not going in there and finding the first thing that catches your eye. You have to find something that appeases to the people you're buying for.
Right. It's the thought that counts, and I put a lot of thought and effort into my gift.
Exactly.
You put way too much thought into it.
And I don't know why I'm...
I will put less thought into that when you put less thought into a restaurant menu.
Okay.
Like, we get it. You know your friends. We know what they like. But, like, I want to get them something that, like, they'll actually use and like. Instead of just going, oh, this looks good for them. We'll grab it.
Yeah. Now, you also have those people that wait till the last minute to get things done, too.
Ooh.
Like, those are... Now, don't get me wrong. It's different when you're like, we know that stuff that we have to do, and you just kind of put it off because you're tired or too much shit going on. But there are people that, like, live by that.
Live by that last minute rule?
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's fair.
It's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be over there. And then, like, they wait till, like, oh, yeah, I told you know, that I'd go over there at 5. And then, like, your alarm goes off at 5:30. Oh, I should probably get ready to go over there.
I used to piss my mom off so bad whenever I'd, like, go out of town or pack her or something. Like, if I had to go to the airport,
I'd
be, like, throwing stuff in my suitcase as I was walking out the door. She'd get so mad.
So what did she do?
She'd be like, you were supposed to leave, like, 10 minutes ago. I was like, I know. I'm like, I'm going. I'm like, I had to change something. Or I forgot something.
You see, you have your
Did she yell at you?
Oh, yeah. It was so funny.
Oh,
that's why you wake up early and all the stuff that you normally do in the morning that you have to get, like...
How does waking up early work for you, Mikey? Huh?
Okay, listen, I've gotten very bad at it, and I don't know why or how. I've gotten very bad at waking up early.
Yeah.
I used to actually wake up early and be on time. Mm-hmm. And now I'm not. And I don't know what happened.
You hit a teenager...
No, I hit the night owl phase. I have your sleeping habits.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You don't prepare yourself for work that good either, do you?
I do. I prepare myself very well for work.
Wait, get up as like when you're supposed to be there?
Listen, the reason I don't have hair on my head is because that's a time saver. I can roll out of bed. I don't have to worry about my hair.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about my makeup. I don't have to worry about any of this shit. I could literally roll out of bed and go and there's my clothes, put them on, I'm going to work. Yeah. And I walk down the hallway and I get there. That's not being prepared. That's being efficient.
That's waiting till the last minute.
No, that's efficiency.
That's waiting till the last minute.
No, I'm always on time. I'm always at my computer. My phone, because I have an alarm, my phone is sitting there. I've already hit the buttons. When my alarm goes off, you got to clock in. That's when I start hitting. I'm like, okay, now I can turn on my computer because you're not supposed to touch it until then.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard either. Don't
That's
turn
crazy.
It on. Yeah. Like, it takes more than 3 minutes for your computer to turn on.
And that's part of being prepared because, I'm supposed to be work at 8:30, okay? Mm-hmm. Or whatever time it is for that day. Yeah. So I can't, it takes 5-6 minutes for all my programs to come up.
Yeah.
So according to our timekeeping, I'm always late. Mm-hmm. But I'm always on time.
Yeah.
that's not. I don't know. I'm sitting at the. I guess I don't understand why I can't turn it on before the time because I'm sitting there anyway.
I always did.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I got in trouble for it.
Really?
When I was in the office, I got in trouble for that. I turned on my computer, and I got everything up and running, and I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And my boss comes around. She's like, She was like, you already have everything up? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you're not supposed to turn on your computer until your start time. That's when you start going through it. You dial in on the phone and you start, and you get everything. We give you 5 minutes. I'm like, so you want me to sit here for 5 minutes and do nothing? Yeah. When I could, I don't know. Well,
and see, when I first started working, it was the opposite. You had to be ready to go at your start time.
See, and it changed.
Yeah.
I remember, like, you had to be ready to work.
Yeah.
Like, you had to have everything, all your stuff up and ready to go.
Yeah. You had to, like, hit available. As soon, at your start time, you had to hit available.
I think the problem is, I think you're supposed to be paid time for the work.
Yeah. So,
I think that's why people were just like, well, when it hits, I want to be prepared and I want to be ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and now the I think work is saying, well, if you're technically working, that's working off the clock.
Yeah.
And I want to say, look, bitch, I had to drive to work. I'm not getting paid for that.
Right.
But that should be something. I should have clocked in when I left my front door. I need a time clock on my front door. Clock in, and then that drive time you need to pay my ass for, because I'm not doing that for my enjoyment.
Right.
I'm doing that so I can have my ass here at work. Mm-hmm. I don't have to worry about that, but there should be. I should have a time clock right there on my nightstand. So I roll out of bed, I punch in, and that commute down my hallway down the stairs should be paid.
Yeah.
Because that's work related. Am I wrong?
No.
And then that drive home. Mm-hmm. What if I drive an hour to work, an hour home?
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for that, but now my 8 hours is now 10 hours because of work, not because of
wanted to.
Yeah. And I get 35 cents a mile.
Yeah.
Like a truck driver. I mean, I don't know. The whole prepared when you're ready to work, that has always been loosey-goosey. Yeah. And you know what? I kind of caved into it because I didn't like that. Mm-hmm. When I got yelled at, I'm like, okay, I will not do that again. And that's why I just roll out of bed. That's why I'm like, I'll roll out of bed. I know exactly how long it takes me to get point A to point B and get the stuff I need done from there. I could swing by, grab the kitchen, grab my orange juice, grab something, and be at my desk. When that alarm goes off, I'm hitting the power button.
Yeah.
I'm good. I have it to a science.
Oh, okay.
It's that good.
Who knew that was a science?
Right. It is. It's called the workology science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. The people that just don't, that aren't prepared for any of that stuff, just kind of, just irks you sometimes.
Yeah. I always like the ones that, they're like, oh, let me get that date for you again, or let me look that up again. I'm like, well, you should have had that ready when you called. Like. Yeah,
because I've had the people that ask me like 2 or 3 questions, and they're like, can you tell me X, Y, and Z? I'm like, okay, X is this, Y is this, Z is this. Now, I've switched screens. Mm-hmm. I'm closing things out. I'm like, can you tell me what X was again? I already told you. Didn't write it down? I mean, I didn't stutter. I moved on to other shit. Now I have to, let me stop, okay, let me back up and do all this other bullshit. Hold on, let me get back to that screen because you don't want to write shit down when I tell you it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just.
It's definitely interesting. So.
It is.
Yeah.
There are sometimes I like to be prepared. There's sometimes I actually like to go in things unprepared just to see what the reaction is and how that's going to go.
Yeah, those are fun too.
Those can be fun, but I'm prepared to be unprepared.
Okay.
Okay, I've prepared myself to not be prepared for those situations.
Okay.
So I'm still prepared. I'm just prepared to be unprepared.
Oh,
There's a system in there.
okay.
So
If you say so.
I still have to understand, but I don't have to know the subject.
Yeah.
So I do that on a couple things I do.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
I always like the ones too, when they're like either like the gate agents or something.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fun. And
Why?
when they're
What's...
not prepared. I had a really good story, but I just forgot it.
You just had it and you forgot
I
it.
did. Yeah.
Like just like that quick.
Yeah. Well, when you were talking earlier, I was like, oh yeah, then yeah.
You can't even remember it?
No.
It's a gate agent
Yeah.
and someone went up there
Yeah.
and they weren't prepared. None of this is ringing a bell.
No.
If you wrote it down and prepared to say that story, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How do you forget? I don't get how you can remember and forget
I remember
so much
stuff that
bullshit.
happened like 20 years ago, and then I can't remember what I did earlier today. I can't help it. I don't know why.
I don't either, and it drives me
Yeah.
batshit crazy. It's just, yeah,
Oh.
I'm kind of a preparer. You're not. I think that causes us to kind of butt heads a little bit. Sometimes it comes out pretty funny after the fact.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are we doing this weekend and blah blah blah, and you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. I forgot to tell you this, and then I'm like, I purposely asked you what we were doing this weekend. Well, I forgot. I'm like, okay, and then like we'll be talking about something, and you'll like remember something so like and tell it perfectly, and I'm like, how the hell can this? How? I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You have your memory, I think, is messing with you. Like those like Inside Out. You're like the memory person in there.
Oh yeah.
He's just screwing with you.
That's probably it. Yeah.
There's
That's funny.
so when you remember something, that he's there, and when you don't remember something, he's in the bathroom.
Yep, he's gone to sleep. For the night.
Asleep or in the bathroom. He's like, yeah, whatever. You're like, I don't remember that. And then like 20 minutes later, he comes back to the bathroom and goes, oh, by the way, and then all of a sudden you remember it. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
What can I say?
This is what I have to deal with.
Yep.
This is what I have to deal with. So, I don't know what... So, I guess, like, making plans all fall into that
Oh yeah.
those guidelines as well.
Yeah.
So, we have other people in our life that also are not prepared.
Yeah.
A lot of them are not prepared. Now, your father is a different story. There's
he just
a
goes off
different...
and does things on a whim.
Well, so you can be prepared and that's fine. Until you get to the point in your life that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Retirement age.
Right. That's the difference. That's what is the big difference there. So, I don't know. If you're calling, be prepared to write shit down. Have your information, your account number,
Pen and paper,
information that would be vital to that phone call.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Good idea.
When you go to, there's people that it pisses me off when we go to the grocery store and the person's ringing them up and the person is watching them and they're like, oh, it'd be $62.84. That's when they decide, oh yeah, I have coupons. Oh, and let me get my card out now. You stood there watching. What did you think was going to happen after she was done ringing everything up?
Oh, that's
I
true,
mean,
yeah. I mean, we don't always have our cards out right away. You don't.
Bullshit.
You don't.
We were just at the store last night. I said, I'm going to run to the restroom. When you went up there, as you walk up there, I handed you my wallet.
I had already already started ringing stuff up. And you were like, oh, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
And I handed you my wallet.
Yeah.
That quick, right?
Yeah.
Did I miss a beat?
No.
Well, there you go.
You weren't doing anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
So if that person's standing there going, beep, 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 beep. That's $63.83. Oh, I got to pay? Let me get my wallet out.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I hate those people in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm sorry. I don't stand that. I can't stand that. Like the Girl Scout cookies are coming back around. If they're not around already.
Yeah. I haven't seen any.
Okay. They're coming.
I've
It's about that
some,
time.
But I haven't seen any.
Okay. So I hate those people that walk up and the Girl Scout cookies are all laid out on the table. You know, every box out there. And then you always have that one jackass that comes, oh, let me see what I want. They're Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
They're all on the table. Okay? You're standing behind me or in front of me, behind someone else, and we're all standing in line. When I'm standing in line, I'm looking going, I think I want that, and that. I'm picking what I want. This asshole in front of me is just standing there like twiddling a thumb, playing with his dick. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Hope he's not doing that in front of the Girl Scouts.
I hope not either.
Jesus Christ. That's how you go to jail right there.
Right.
But, he's playing twiddling dinks with his, with his dinky, playing pocket pool. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And then that person that's in front of him goes and he walks up there and goes, let's see what you have. The lady in front of you, you're 6 foot and the lady in front of you is 5 foot. You could see over her. You know what they have. And then he orders the Thin Mints.
Yeah.
Okay? Thin Mints have been around forever. Okay? You know you wanted the Thin Mints. Why the fuck are you looking at other stuff? You know you're not going to eat that Coconut Delight. That's not yours. You know you don't like that. You're a pussy-ass person that just eats the Thin Mints. That's what you're going to eat. That's what you're going to order. You just want to look sophisticated and look it up, and waste everybody's time. Sorry, those guys pissed me off. You could have seen what it is. Okay? Just don't do that.
Wow.
I'm serious. That's what it comes down to. So, if you're a Girl Scout and you like what we do, we like your cookies.
We do. Can't wait till we get ours.
Right? That sounds dirty. You can't say that.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't then.
Hey, little girl, I like your cookies. See, it sounds creepy.
Well, when you do it like that, yeah.
Come here, little girl, I want your cookies. Yeah, see, that's creepy as hell. We have grown-ass men going out and trying to get cookies from little girls. Mm-hmm. This is a horrible idea. Guys, send your wives. If you're a pervert, don't go do that.
Okay.
Don't they have like if you're a pervert, you can't be like within 30 miles of a kid or something like that? Isn't there a rule for them like that? Some
law like that, yeah.
Yeah, all right. If you like what we do, like what we say, tell them what they could do.
Like us, follow, or subscribe to us on like Facebook, YouTube, pretty much any podcast player. So
all podcast players, pretty much, and then any YouTube. Make sure you give us a like, share, follow us there, and then we'll have more shows for you. So now I believe it's time for another after show, isn't it?
It is.
All right, we're gonna head over there.
All right, bye everybody.
Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
A mic is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too. This concludes our broadcasting day.